Good afternoon, folks. It's Sunday. It is a nice day outside. I'm gonna make this quick because I posted this title to Twitter. Um, so after I upload this video, I'm gonna see if I can actually share the video to Twitter as well. But the title is "I'd Smash is not a compliment, ladies." It's not. It's really not. And I even catch myself saying it sometimes. And I had to start thinking to myself, like, why did I just say that? Why did I just say that to this woman's picture? And then the realization hit me because it's a picture that she chose to take and put on public social media of her scantily clad, if not ass naked, purposefully displaying her fat ass, her pretty face, and breasts. And the only thing that I honestly could say was, yo, I smashed. And then I started thinking, like, damn, why is it that women that do that, why do they take that as a compliment? I'm kind of talking across the board, but I'm more specifically talking about black women. Why do they consider that a compliment in today's age, especially these younger black girls? Black girls today between the ages of 30, yeah, I'm going to say 30 and 19, you can't even approach them in a respectful manner. Like the video I made about where I approached a young lady and I simply said hello. She ignored the shit out of me. If I had walked up to her and said, "Damn, bitch, you fine as fuck," I smash. I bet you she'd have had something to say back. We might have actually entered into some type of conversation that would have ultimately resulted in me fucking her. That's pathetic. That's pathetic that you can't, as a black man, you can't approach a black woman with decency, courtesy, and respect. And this is pretty much from the hood rap to the upper middle class, gainfully employed, quote unquote educated, quote unquote six-figure maker. Like you really can't approach them with class and dignity. It gotta be some sort of lewdness or lasciviousness to it. I've had women tell me, "You talk to me too nice. I couldn't be in a relationship with you because you talk to me too nice." What the fuck? So if I see you asked out on Facebook and I'm commenting to your picture and I'm like, "Hey, pretty girl, how you doing?" and they respond to me, that's what the chick said. That's lame. That ain't cool. Same picture, 4 or 5 comments down, I say, "Damn, you sexy as fuck though." I smash. I get the smiley face. Thank you. What the fuck? That denotes some type of mental problem, and it also denotes a very, 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 very serious self-esteem issue because for a woman to accept that as a compliment from a man is basically saying that that's the height of their consideration of themselves. They consider themselves nothing more than something to fuck, something to be Googled over. So you have to approach them that way. If you approach them as potentially being someone who's marriage material or potentially being someone who you might actually consider being a good mother material, you're lame, and odds are they're not gonna interact with you. But if you walk up on her with a drink in your hand and pass it to her and flat out say, "Shorty, I want to fuck the shit out of you," oh, we can talk now. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. And I'm also saying black women because, like I've said before in my videos, I ain't never been in a relationship with a white woman. I never been in a relationship with a Latino woman. I never been in a relationship with an Asian woman. I fucked a couple white girls. Fucked a couple half breeds. Been in a relationship with them. Woke up, went to sleep with them, cooked for them. No, only black women. So this is my observation of black women over the last. Let me see. I started fucking when I was 11, 12 years old. So I'm gonna say 28 years. Yeah. That's weird, and it seemed like I had a black woman say to me, um, I never met a black man that say the things that you say about black women. I said, yes, you have. They were just afraid to say it. I got a video about that too. It's called "Don't Stop Being Afraid." They were just afraid to say it. Black men get programmed by their black mothers and their black sisters that certain things as a man, as a black man especially, you're not supposed to or flat out are not allowed to say about black women. So if a black woman breaks your heart, you're not allowed to speak on that. You're less of a man for saying fuck that black bitch. And then you encounter more black women who end up doing the same thing or purport themselves in the same way. You're not allowed to say, oh well, nah, I don't really want to fuck with these hoes like that, cause I ain't seeing nothing different. They all about the same shit. Like regardless of their station in life, they're all about the same shit. That's my observation. This is what I'm seeing, and there's nobody showing me nothing different. Black woman to tell you as a black man, you're not supposed to say that. You're not allowed to think that way. You're a self hater. You're a coon. You're a sellout. You weak if you think like that. So for having common sense and a sense of self preservation as far as who you choose to go into a relationship with, whatever caliber of relationship, you're weak for that, according to black women. That in and of itself is a prime factor of black stupidity, and so many black men feed into it. I told a sister a couple days, well, yeah, a couple days ago that I was talking to. I said, listen, I'm mentally free. Once I got rid of my fear of black women, I actually became like mentally free. Like once I got rid of my fear of black women, I got rid of my fear of disapproval of the black race. So it's to the point now where, yo, I really don't care. As long as I'm speaking the truth, I really don't care how you feel. I don't care if it hurts your feelings. I don't care if it offends you. I honestly do not care. And it all started from me reaching a point in my life, even though, yeah, my mama was black, my children are black, their mothers are black. But I honestly got to a point in my life where I was like, yo, I'm not afraid of these black women no more. Fuck y'all. Y'all can say what you think. You can say what you want. You can take it how you want. You can feel how you want to feel. Until you can prove that what I said is a flat out distruth, I ain't the one that need to be doing the self evaluations. I've already evaluated myself, and I keep coming up in the clear. I smash is not a fucking compliment. It's not. When a man tells you I smash, they're literally telling you you're worth nothing to me other than a quick fuck. That's literally what they're telling you. That's literally what that statement means. I don't want you to meet my mother. You ain't about to have margaritas with my sisters. You're not about to be on play dates with my kids. I'm not taking you to Chuck E. Cheese on my daughter's birthday. I really don't want to be seen in public with you other than the fact that I might have to come pick you up, or I'm saying opening the door to let you into my bowl, or we going into the hotel together. That's about as much public exposure as you're gonna get with me, because I'd smash and I'd only smash. That's all you're worth to me. That's what that means. Bugs is crazy out here. But yeah, that's what that means. I'm not trying to wife you. I'm not trying to help you better your life. I'm not trying to help you achieve any goals in life. I simply want to fuck you. That's what a man means when he says I'd smash. And it's crazy because I look on social media, right, and I see a lot of foreign men. Foreign men are now feel so comfortable to say this shit to black women, the quote unquote queens, the quote unquote goddesses of the planet and the universe. Foreign men who in their countries would never, ever feel comfortable to say that to one of their women, either in public or on social media. They get on social media and they see you black women with your fat ass sticking out, and they see other men commenting, and they like, oh well, shit, that's what they respond to. Oh yeah, I'll fuck you, and I can't even really be mad at them because that's what the majority of black women respond to. That's what they respond to. They think that's cute. They think that's proper. It's fucking pathetic. I like pussy just like any other man. I'm a straight man. I'm not homosexual or anything like that. I'm a straight man. I love pussy. But I also like to be respectful and decent because I would want people to treat me respectfully and decently. So I don't make a habit of being indecent toward women until we've established some type of rapport. But it's to the point now where even to broach a conversation with a woman, especially on social media, you kind of have to lead off with, yeah, I fuck you. Damn, you got some big ass titties. Damn, that ass fat. What that pussy do? They'll go back and forth with you in the DM and in the instant messages all fucking day. Once you start asking, well, what kind of degree you got? What you plan on doing with your life in the next 20 years? The conversation starts to diminish. How many of you other black men have noticed that? And then they really don't ask you anything about your life other than how much money you make. They don't give a fuck about your religious preference. They don't give a fuck about your political standpoints. They don't give a fuck about your social opinions. They actually only want to know what type of job you have so that they can gauge how much money you're worth, how much they can get from you. And once they've established that, the conversation turns not basically, but on the low turns to how much are you willing to pay me to come suck your dick? I'd smash is not a compliment, ladies. It's not. When you respond to comments like that in the positive, you demean yourself. But then you expect people to respect you. No. You don't respect people who demean themselves. You might enable them. You can enable them because in that type of exchange, you're going to get something that you want. And they're going to get what they want. They're going to get the validation and the enablement to keep being the self-demeaning, nasty, trifling motherfucker that they are. And the other person is going to get a little bit of satisfaction, a little bit of pleasure, a little bit of time spent. And they get to go back to their normal fucking life and do whatever it was that they was doing. That's how that works. My mother told me, you treat a lady like a lady, you treat a whore like a whore. Problem is, majority of black women today are whores. Yeah, I said that. Majority of black women today are whores. Internally and externally. Their thinking process is that of a whore. Their external behavioral pattern is that of a whore. To the point now where you have to approach and address them in the manner that you would approach and address a whore. In common. It don't matter if she the chick that you see on the L every day to work. You can't approach her with class and decency and, oh, listen, I noticed we work in the same area, we're on the train every day, we get off at the same stop. Listen, it's a Starbucks right there. We both got like 30 minutes to an hour before we gotta clock in. Would you let me buy you coffee? Oh no, I don't do that. I don't know you like that. Slide over next door and say, look, shorty, listen, I got a couple dollars. You come in this Starbucks bathroom, suck my dick for me. I give you like 100. And show her the money. Odds are she gonna do it. Odds are she gonna do it. And as she getting down on her knees to put your dick in her mouth, she gonna look up at you and say some shit like this right here. I don't usually be doing this. The first time I heard a black girl say that shit to me, I was like 17. I was like 17. This shorty was sucking my dick in the back stairwell of the school during school hours. And she looked up at me and told me, I don't usually be doing this. And I immediately thought to myself, but damn, I never would have asked you to suck my dick if like 5 other dudes hadn't already told me that you be sucking dick in the back stairwell and it was easy to talk you into doing it. And I literally just asked you to do it. Like, I didn't have to go through no hoops. I didn't have to pay you. I didn't have to convince you. I walked up on you, asked your name, hey, what's up, man, blah blah blah, in the cafeteria, and I was like, listen, um, I hear you be sucking dick in the back stairwell, and you was like, yeah. So I was like, what's up, man? My dick suck, and you was like, all right, you's a whore.